K-drama podcast.
We're two friends, break down and recap K-dramas one episode at a time.
Woo! We're back!
Yeah.
And we made it through the intro without it being typed up.
I said that right?
I think so.
Breakdown and recap, or is it recap and breakdown?
I think it's recap and breakdown, but it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, we got through it.
Yeah, we did it.
It sounded great.
We did it.
We are here, joined by some very important and special guests.
Mm-hmm.
It's Alex and Andrew.
Hey!
What's up?
I couldn't speak until spoken to.
Same.
I was activated, now here I am. Get back in my box, I dare you.
These are my favorite episodes.
Me too.
It's the second one.
This is the second one, but I
They're
have
my
a-
favorite.
I have a
They
feeling
get real stupid.
it's going to be another classic episode.
I
of
almost
K-drama.
played live guitar.
Should have played
Didn't
my
do
guitar.
it. It's not gonna happen.
Maybe the third volume of recaps.
Yeah.
Keep practicing.
I keep working on it.
So we're here, joined in holy matrimony to
Nope. All of us.
a quadruple.
We're all married.
No. We're here to
We're out
talk
of
about
state.
Romance as a bonus book, guys.
Yay.
Yay.
What'd y'all think?
Romance is a bonus book. Totally.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so this being your second drama, how did you feel it stacked up to Descendants of the Sun and the genre in general?
I'd like to know what Alex has to say about that while I gather my thoughts.
I guess what I really liked about this one versus Descendants of the Sun is that never did I feel tense. It always felt like
True.
something's gonna happen and it's probably gonna be good. And if it's not good, it's okay. They'll get through it.
It'll
But,
get good.
Yeah.
No one was ever going to die,
Yeah.
except
The
for that
M3
poet.
virus.
Oh yeah.
Except for the Mr. Kong, whatever the author.
Oh yeah.
And then that
Two
poor,
deaths.
that poor poet.
Two deaths in
And
this
then
one.
possibly a third one, but they pulled him through. What's his face?
Mr. Bong?
No. Yes?
They pulled him through. What?
Yeah,
one-
what?
The
Miss-
one that was fishing.
Yeah, Mr. Bong.
Oh, okay, okay.
He got
that
really
makes sense.
depressed.
Yeah.
I don't think he was ever going to kill himself, though. I think he was
Okay.
really...
No, he might have.
These were very different rides, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if Descendants was like Space Mountain, this was like It's a Small World, or Pirates of the Caribbean, perhaps.
Okay, I like that.
Never been on those, but I can
I see what you
totally picture it.
This one is more lighthearted.
Yeah. This was not a romance thriller,
Mm-hmm.
action thriller romance.
It was...
There's no blood squirting in this one,
No.
unless I forgot something. Was
There
No.
was only hives and blistered feet.
Oh, yeah.
What they do have
That
in common,
Alex
though.
thankfully missed.
Yeah, I did miss. What they do got in common, though, that I noticed was the
They're
whole
both in Korean.
Yeah, they're both in Korean. Yeah, and the thing that I noticed is that workplace relationships is very important to these two Korean dramas,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm wondering if this is just a common theme of workplace relationships. I mean, it is in the U.S. too when you think about like The Office and Parks and
The
Recreation.
U.S. office.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the U.K.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm trying to think of other dramas, and a lot of romances do take place in the workplace. Or people join a workforce in order to be close to people, but yeah. I mean, they're not always working together, but yeah. It is a very, it's a good way to get two people to be close to each other frequently.
Because they have to be.
Exactly.
Maybe it's an age group thing, like people in their mid-20s to late 30s
Or,
are
yeah.
in offices, not in high schools and colleges.
This is true. So, do you have a preference between the two? Like, if you had to recommend a K-drama to someone, would you recommend Romance as a Bonus Book or Descendants of the Sun? Or
Depends on the
both?
person.
Okay.
It does depend on the person. I think Descendants has maybe a broader appeal. I don't know.
I think it
so.
does.
Definitely more of a boy appeal, I think.
For sure.
You want to be a boy, watch these Army Boys.
Look at these good boys.
Boys.
You just got so many good boys.
Speaking of off topic,
Trembling, always.
Andrew told me how good my fast little puppies are doing in F1.
Yeah, they are.
I didn't even watch the game. I didn't see anything. I know nothing.
And it's weird because your puppies, there isn't like a standout.
That's what he was saying.
They're just
but
a
like
bunch
all of my
little
puppies do like okay.
Uh-huh.
They
They're
do
all
well
like good,
enough.
just average drivers.
They're all
I
just
know how to
like
pick them.
Labradors, Golden Retrievers.
All of my hunks are, they can't finish the races,
Mm-hmm.
so that's not
They're
good.
too busy being hunks.
Yeah, well.
What about your Uggs?
I don't have Uggs, I only have
You
hunks.
said the hunks.
My Uggs are fucking killing it.
They
It's
really
crazy.
are. I think they're beating Jill's puppies, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, they're first in every league. Well, not in every league, but the two friend leagues we have.
Mhm.
Mine are doing bad. All of them. Hunks, Uggs,
Haas avocados.
Haas avocados.
Has there been F1 talk in this podcast in the past?
No.
No.
We are now an F1 podcast.
No.
And they touch!
And they touch Martin.
You should make a podcast. You guys should make an F1 podcast called And They Touched.
Two boys just
And you just
talking
talk about any time the cars touch.
Two boys just touching, talking about fast cars.
Hold
Touching.
hands the whole time.
So cute.
That's a can. We shouldn't open that can of worms here though, because that becomes a separate podcast quickly.
Okay. We can go off topic. It's fine.
Yeah. This is gonna be like, what do they call it? When they like sneak a pilot into another series. There's a technical term for it.
I know just.
I can't. It's on
A
the
Trojan horse.
kind of. It's on the tip of my tongue, but it's fine.
Virus. It grows.
It's a
It
worm.
grows from one side to the other.
It's really gonna bother me that I can't remember it.
When it
Yeah.
pops up later in the pod, you can just shout it out.
Okay. I
Make up
will.
your own word for it. That's all it is anyway. People are just making shit up.
You could do like a little sidebar and be like, guys, we found it out. It was this.
Well,
Or
talk
you could-
amongst yourselves
You could
while
do
I
like an
Google it.
extra intro in the beginning before we get started. And you just say a couple of things.
Backdoor
you're
pilot.
Backdoor
It's called a
pilot.
backdoor pilot.
Sneak it in the back door.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Y'all remember that song
Get
from
in there.
Josie and the
True.
Pussycats?
Trojan?
I'm your backdoor lover. Nope.
From the movie?
Yeah, there's the boy band.
I don't remember.
And it's kind of funny because I think it was like an innuendo because they
Yeah.
say like, coming at you from the back.
Yeah.
Did
That's not
you
even.
ever watch
That's
that
not
movie?
even an innuendo because the words are right in there.
Did you watch that
Coming
movie?
on your back. I never did.
No?
No.
Oh my god. Caitlin, movie night with Josie and the Pussycats.
You've never seen that movie?
He hasn't.
She just.
I
That
haven't
thing
either.
you do. That thing you do. And the wedding singer.
Oh my god, what a beautiful
Movie night.
triple feature.
Oh my
That-
god.
That's exciting.
Oh my God.
I can't wait.
That's a whole day.
6 hours?
A whole lot of food. I can't wait.
Oh god.
We'll just eat the entire time.
Yes.
Trojan was very close, I think, to backdoor.
Mhm.
I think it's apt.
Sure.
You should just term it, coin it.
I like it. We're gonna Trojan Horse this podcast. Synergize.
And on that note,
Can I say I'm really hot again in this sweater, and this is not just any sweater, but this is my K-drama sweater.
Uh-huh. Your very first Yes Style sweater.
Yeah.
That matches with his socks.
Yeah.
That he also got from Yes
So
Style.
I'm like marveling at how comfortable all these Koreans look. all these
Especially
shows.
Yunho. He kept talking about how comfy Yunho
God, they
was.
just look so sublimely comfortable all the time. So I bought this sweater, and now I'm sweating.
you should take a picture
It's
of
the
him
material.
for...
It doesn't breathe, and
No,
I
it
wanted
doesn't.
to wear it for the occasion. Now I feel fucking stupid.
No, just take an Instagram and then we'll post it and then...
Yeah, and let's also hear you take it off. That way it can be in there.
But I'm gonna fucking soldier through it.
Okay. Yeah, we can't have the fan on, sorry.
Yeah.
Make too much noise.
I'm dealing with it now.
And on that note, let's do the OK Drama Awards, aka the Okies, aka... Do we want to make up another name?
The Oscars.
Oscars, right.
Don't think anybody's using that one.
Just a reminder, we are going to hand out 5 awards to different categories in this drama. They're a little bit different from our Descendants of the Sun categories because they are two very different dramas. And I didn't feel like there was a villain in this one. So
That's true, yeah.
I took that one out. Anyway, let's get started.
Was there, though?
The patriarchy. That's the main villain.
Sure.
So yes. I also did this as a poll on Twitter for each question, so I'm going to chime in with what our Twitter followers also voted.
And I'm never on Twitter, so that'll be exciting.
Yeah.
Twitter?
Twitter. The one with the blue bird.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So first award. Or maybe I should do this as the last award. No, I'll do this as the first award. Favorite couple. The options are Yoonho and Donnie, Sojun and Haerin, Pakun and Jiyul, and then Mr. Kim and Miss Go. Should I start with what our Twitter followers said?
Sure.
Okay. For reference, they said it was a tie.
Ooh.
50-50 between Yoonho and Donnie and Parkoon and Jiyul. We realized I'm really good at making Jiyul faces.
You are.
And I was doing a lot of them for Alex.
Let's get one for radio.
I think we should get one on Instagram.
Okay. And then I did. Yeah, that was really funny, guys.
Yeah, y'all can see that.
You could hear my weird Jiyul faces. So, what do y'all think? Honestly, I think I'm gonna go with Parkoon and Jiyul.
That was mine too.
Same.
Yoonho and Donnie are, I mean, of course.
They're kind of like the, well, yeah, they're the main leads. So they're like the, what's his name? Shijin and Moyeon of, you know, they're like adorable, but they're kind of, you know, boring. Not boring, but, you know,
Not
typical.
boring, I think is right.
Okay,
Yeah, I
yeah.
like Mr. Kim as Go as well, but
Yeah.
We just didn't see enough.
Yeah, it was really only like the last 3 episodes.
I voted C on Twitter.
Parkoon and Jiyul.
I'll agree with that.
Okay, so our first award for favorite couple goes to Parkoon and Jiyul. Yay!
Crown.
Okay, second award. Well, it's like 2A and 2B.
Okay.
Favorite main character. This is split between Yoonho, Donnie, Sojun, and Haerin.
Silence.
Do you want me to say the
Yes.
credit?
I'll
Say
Okay.
probably
that.
all mull it over.
With 100% of the vote, Yoonho.
Really?
Yeah, I was surprised by that.
Cut to smiling, tilting your head.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a pretty good move.
Honestly, I think between the 4 of them, it's either for me, Yoonho, or Haerin. I really like Haerin. I love all of her clothes. She has a fun personality, but she's also really intense sometimes.
She's very complex.
She's a little crazy.
Yeah, and I want to be like, calm yourself. Yoonho is pretty stable. He's cute. He's got
Funny.
money.
He's smart.
Yeah. So
Donnie is
his house,
adorable, but she also like totally sucks at understanding what people are thinking and trying to tell her.
yeah, she's clueless.
And that always bothered me.
Yeah. Also, I find it, like, I don't mind because I don't really like kids, but I kind of think it's funny that, like, her kid was barely in the show.
I mean, I was hoping her kid would barely be in the show.
I know.
I kept
I
waiting
personally.
for like another phone call. I was like, nope, I guess not.
I think they did it well, but it was like, I mean, I don't know. I just thought it was kind of funny.
Couldn't tell if her kid was 3 or 15.
From that one
By the
little
sound of
video.
those phone calls. and
If you
that
missed
video.
like the first episode and like a middle episode where she's like on FaceTime with
You
her.
really have no clue.
And then it's
Yeah.
the last episode or the second to last episode.
She's talking about needing room.
Needing a room for her daughter. That's basically it.
And then you're like, what daughter?
And then you're like, oh, the one with the cute dress. The one that had a real bad stomach ache. That's what I got about her daughter. So,
I'll go with Yoonho.
you know?
I think the head tilt and smile is enough for me.
You know?
I voted for Yoonho on Twitter, so.
I know, well, 100% of the vote.
Is that the...
There was more than one.
Okay.
All
So we
right.
swept it.
Yeah, he swept it. Yunho! Hooray!
Hooray!
And special shout out to, what's his name? I don't remember the actor's name. Lee Jong-suk, in the military now. So we'll be here waiting for 2 years.
God bless America, right?
Support our troops. So buff.
No, he has an office job.
Oh, he's gonna
They
come
gotta
out so
keep his
weak.
sweet face out of combat.
Well, he apparently tore his ACL really bad or something when he was in
Working
high
at the
school.
club.
So he can't be in combat, or he can't, like, do a bunch of the, like, physical shit. Okay. Favorite supporting character. We have Miss Go, Mr. Bong, Miss So, but I don't think I included her on Twitter because there wasn't enough spaces, Ji-Yul, and Parkoon. This was split, but we have a clear winner.
Okay.
So, with 60% of the vote on Twitter, Mr. Bong.
Mm-hmm.
He was my choice. I like Mr.
There were also votes for Miss Go and Parkoon. Ji-Yul got none of the votes. It's surprising to me.
Yeah. I thought I had voted for her, but I guess I had voted for
Mr. Bong.
Mr. Bong. Yeah.
She's good at a couple, but not on her own, I guess.
I was like, I can't vote for her everything.
I went for Mr. Bong because he's sweet, very
Mhm.
funny. He feels very strongly and passionately about his
Mhm.
things, like getting a poetry collection and stuff. And I like the way he sings Happy Birthday.
Yeah. The thing with Ji-Yul and Parkoon is they're fun separate, but they're kind of like annoying separate. They really need each other to play off of, I think. Otherwise, she's just kind of like a whiny girl, and he's just kind of like a know-it-all weirdo guy. But together they make sense somehow. It's really hard for me to not choose Miss Go because she's now my like role model and style icon. But
You
I
just
really
wanna have
love-
a blank face the whole time.
yeah,
That's just me.
and just
That's
wag
it.
my finger at work. No. So are we going with Mr. Bong?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Andrew? Okay. Congratulations, Mr. Bong! Woo! You have a win in your life, even though your wife left
Checks in
you.
the mail.
Bong,
And
bong,
this-
bong, 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 bong.
All right. Next. Third award. Best Dressed. The nominees are Donnie, Haydeen, Yoonho, and Miss Go.
If it's anybody but Yoon-ho, then no one was watching this show.
And
That
with
pink camo.
75% of the Twitter vote, it's Yoonho. Woo.
Junpei Yoon-ho.
I would have voted for Miss Go, personally,
Well, why didn't you?
because I didn't vote on my own poll.
Oh, you're a dummy.
I wanted to remain impartial until we started.
I like some of Donnie's looks, but I feel like those are the ones that Yoonho got for her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because then there are other times when you see her in those ugly, chunky tennis shoes and her big, like, wavy pants. They're
Yeah.
just too big for her.
Yeah, sometimes I thought she looked homeless.
She
But
has.
she was
She was
homeless.
She was
So-
homeless for a while, yeah.
Donnie has really high highs and really low
Mhm.
lows when it comes to fashion.
That's called being
Agreed.
dynamic.
That's
that-
true.
That blazer denim jacket, though, that always has a place in my heart.
Mm.
It's my, like,
Mhm.
all-time
The split.
favorite. My
Uh-huh.
all-time favorite look from that show. Next to the pink camo trench coat. that Yoonho had.
Mhm. Yeah, Miss Go may have been a little on the safe side,
Mhm.
but she just looks so perfect always.
Very clean.
But
Yeah.
she wasn't behind.
It looks like she smells really good. She's one of those people that you
She
can
also
tell.
wasn't
Leaves
perfect
us.
behind that facade she had up.
That's true.
Her house was a mess.
My house is a mess.
She
Our
had-
house is a mess.
She had no one to go home to.
We have each other to go home to that. And
And
cats.
cats.
I don't know why she didn't get a pet.
Yeah.
She could have totally been a cat
Yeah,
lady.
she's cold.
Mm-hmm.
She just needs a cat to soften her.
Yeah, we had dogs. We also need cats in this show.
Mm-hmm.
Goombi!
One could have been Pokey or something.
Best dog award.
Goombi.
Yunho is such a style icon that he made me go like, oh, I gotta buy some fucking sweaters.
I need some big comfy sweaters is what you told me.
Yeah, I did that after I watched, What's Wrong with Secretary Kim? Or was it another drama where I was like, I'm gonna need some new shirts.
Oh, my shit's not cutting it.
And then I bought a bunch of stuff on YesStyle. So I get
great.
that. I get
That's
that
great.
feeling. All right. So
I don't-
you know, right?
I guess. I don't know who to pick on my end. Who did you pick? You picked Yunho?
Mm-hmm. I said anyone who doesn't pick Yunho
Yeah,
is
that's
dumb.
right. And you picked Miss
That
Go.
wasn't real
Mhm.
awesome.
I really liked Hayden's looks too,
Mm-hmm.
but
I think I'll go with Miss Go also.
okay.
Kind
So
of split there.
yeah, we'll show both of their both
What,
of
a drum
them.
roll or something? There's a drum kit in the room.
So let's do Yunho as the clear winner, but Miss Go as an honorable mention.
Yeah.
Okay. Congratulations! Woo!
Woo!
All right. Fourth category. Favorite song from the original soundtrack.
You know, that one.
The Beatles one.
I did not put this as a poll on Twitter, but I have some of the songs here for us. So the Beatles one,
30 seconds. or
also
less,
known
right?
as Take
30
My
seconds.
Hand.
That's what RuPaul always says. Don't play more than 30
Yeah,
seconds.
they can't get you. It's less than 30 seconds.
Listen to that Beatles.
Okay. That's called Take My Hand.
I like that
Alone again. Naturally.
And then it's Radiohead suddenly.
Mhm.
That song's got like... I'll wait, but...
I like this one. It's called Someday by the Black Skirts. Oops.
We'll just replay those same seconds and it doesn't count.
Right, I'll get the middle
Double
part out.
jeopardy.
I'll fast forward a little. You don't know this, or you don't like it?
I don't
They
remember.
only played really the beginning, right?
I think so.
I don't remember the
You're past 30, you're past 30.
Well, I skipped ahead.
Okay.
Another, I guess, honorable mention is the Rainbow song, because this one would get stuck in my head a lot. It's called Rainbow.
Oh, yeah,
Mm.
Is this like when they're when they're like cleaning and stuff?
Cooking and cleaning.
It's like some Sunday morning, like...
Okay, I think it's Here's the Chorus, right? Nope.
It's some like...
Rainbow something. Yeah. I would just say Rainbow something in our house. Oh, here it is. In sky?
Sound right.
Okay.
It's just a picture of Yunho smiling.
Perfect. I really like that one too.
Yeah, so
I think my favorite is the Beatles.
Take My Hand.
Take My Hand by Janabi.
Janabi. Good job, Janabi.
I think I vote for Rainbow.
Take My Hand has so many like elements of other songs. Obviously, like quoting other songs. That's why it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Let's play this one, All I Do, because I don't remember what it's called. And I like having 4 nominees. Oh, this is a slow jam.
Is it a
Oh, I
banger?
remember this one.
How many big things.
I don't remember this one.
I think this played with Mr. Kong, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that one's kind of sad. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely between Rainbow and Take My Hand for me.
I guess maybe it depends on your mood.
That's true. Rainbow is definitely a song that I sang in my head or just at
Mhm.
home when I would say, Rainbow something.
Something.
I never sang Take My Hand because there's not any English in it.
Yeah.
It's like you're holding kimchi. Rainbow kimchi.
Yeah, I did do that. Kimchi, my cat, not kimchi, The
When
food.
he's holding
a jar of kimchi.
fistfuls of kimchi. Like a crazy person.
Have y'all seen the kimchi slap?
No.
No.
Okay, it's kind of like a trope / old thing where, so when you make kimchi, you have like a big head of cabbage. It's not like chopped up until you chop it up. And so I guess there's like a really famous scene where someone slapped someone with like raw kimchi that like still left on the bunch or something.
All nasty.
Yeah, we'll have to YouTube it.
Cabbage
But-
slap.
Cabbage slap, yeah.
Are your teens doing the kimchi slap?
Okay, so are we going with Take My Hand or Rainbow?
Take My Hand's been stuck in my head for a month.
Okay.
The rainbow gets stuck in my head.
It's a tie.
I should have put it on Twitter so they could break our tie. Well, we'll give an honorable mention to both.
Alright, if you hear rainbow, just imagine Yoonho just like slightly smiling.
Yeah, and like peeking at Donnie.
Mm-hmm.
But if you hear Take My Hand, you like see them walking, holding hands.
There's such
I
a
don't-
range
I
of
don't see
emotions in Take My Hand.
There is.
It's musically so well, not that complex, but it's musically more broad.
But it's
Because you can
also
be happy
copying
and
songs.
sad.
But copying is like the basis of all good music. That's art.
What did Rainbow copy?
It's a Nora Jones shit.
Or that Un Pato song.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I like it so much, probably.
That's true.
So, side note, my dad randomly told me this past weekend that he's been listening to K-pop.
Oh, really?
That he like found a station or something.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
He's been.
Did he mention anyone?
He didn't mention anyone specifically, just saying that like he noticed they use a lot of English inside of the song, just like a random phrase or like whatever in the chorus.
Mhm.
Rainbow.
And he was saying he liked it a lot. And then I went ahead and put Romance as a bonus book on his watch list.
Oh, cool. I want to know what his favorite groups are.
I'll ask him to take note.
He'll be a guest on the next group podcast.
That would be wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all can have Reading Rainbow if you want.
Reading rainbow.
Okay,
It's
I'll
bitter.
do. I'll put both of them in the graphic because we just can't decide. We need to
Dead
move
heat.
on.
He gave it to us, but okay, whatever.
Okay, our fifth and final award: favorite "I love you" moment. So I wrote down one, which was when Donnie and Yoonho hold hands at the book reading event.
Mm-hmm.
Another one I was thinking of is when Donnie and Yoonho have their little stay-at-home date day after she got fired or
Mhm.
quit. The other one that I was thinking of is when Sojun tells Hating to not go on her blind date.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all have any other nominees?
The moon is beautiful.
Oh, that was a good one.
When what's his face's dad dies, his true birth father, and then Yoonho ends up holding his hand.
And all three of them are holding hands.
Yeah, that's sweet. That's a good.
The shoulders. That's good.
Good job, sweetie. I like when Miss Go and Mr. Bong like raise their little hands
Oh,
up
and no one
at
even.
the end, and it's like they're real shy about it at first.
Oh yeah,
That's a
a
cute moment.
Yeah.
I
I
like
also.
the moon is beautiful because they also end the series with that phrase,
Uh huh.
and I thought, oh,
Yeah, because they're calling the audience.
and it's like, oh, now I'm the best I love you moment.
Oh.
All right, that wins it. I
Okay,
think.
so the moon is beautiful as a concept is the best I love you moment
Yeah.
from the show. Okay, you good with that?
I'm good with that.
Cool. All right, so that concludes the second iteration of
Second
the
annual.
of the OK Drama Awards. All right. So before we wrap things up, I guess just some like other questions. Did anything in the drama surprise you guys? Any moments that really left a mark on you?
I was hoping I know this is more towards the guys, but I was hoping there'd be like a bigger secret for Sojun with that weird locked room.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of just a strange conspiracy theory board of an author.
Yeah, that was kind of anticlimactic.
Yeah. Because then he just like took everything off the wall randomly one day.
When he finished the heroes.
Yeah, but I mean, he still didn't know where his dad was. You know, like...
He didn't get the full closure?
At that point, no.
Well, I think maybe his closure was, I finished the heroes, I'm going to publish it, I'm going to get it published, so that's just kind of like moving as my next step. That's how I took it.
Mm-hmm.
But I agree, it was anticlimactic. It was like, okay, so you were just going to have this up until you wrote a book as your dad?
For me, it was the contract stuff. Like, so what if she didn't include past experiences on her resume? Like, that's such a weird thing to get a contract termination.
It's dishonest!
Well,
like how you slapped real far away from the mic there.
yes and no. It's dishonest and
well,
not
okay.
being... I'd say it's more disingenuous than dishonest. It's more just saying, I'm okay with doing something that doesn't use my experience.
No, but Donnie... So here's the thing. I think Donnie actually lied. She says that her highest level of education was a high school
But it's a
education.
resume. You don't say my highest level. You just
well,
put
no,
it in there.
it was... No, because it was a job
These are
application.
Korean resumes.
Yeah. I think she filled out her job application because if you watch the scene where she's like getting all her stuff together, she's like, she's filling in this application and then she's editing her resume to match her application. So she's taking out, so yeah, you can take stuff out from your resume, but if you're saying like on a job application, your highest level of education, and it's only high school, not college, like that is a lie.
That's not an acceptable answer to me.
Well, I'm not saying that it's right. I'm just saying, if you follow the story,
Yeah.
Alex does not accept.
she did technically not tell the truth.
Also,
A lie by omission.
okay, well, also, it's a private company. They can do whatever they want.
I know, but to Miss Go's point, they have rules and regulations for a reason.
That every company breaks.
I know, but if you...
got something to say.
Egon's got a lot to say on this.
He's like, guys, stop fighting. Stop fighting.
This is what Alex and I would do on our car ride home.
Like,
Every day.
It's a private company. You can do whatever you want.
I know, and they end up hiring her.
They totally did.
But they did it through their
But
regulation.
They only hired her when they saw she actually won the competition. They're
Right.
like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Whoops.
After...
Because they didn't seem to really care. Like, they felt bad for a hot second, and then they, like, moved on.
This is true. But, I mean, I'm not saying it was a great move on their part. I'm not saying. As part of the story, that was, like, one of the main conflicts. And I
guess it had
feel
to
like
be, but
it was a good source of tension for the audience. Like, are they going to find out?
yeah.
Or when are they going to find out?
When are they going to find out? When's the shoe going to drop? Or whatever that phrase is.
I was expecting a bigger...
When's the kimchi gonna slap?
I was expecting something bigger to happen when it was revealed that she and Yoonho were dating and living together. But that didn't really come up until the end, and everyone was just like, oh, wow,
Yeah.
I'm jealous. She's so lucky.
I
yeah, that
kind
was a
of...
bigger scandal to me than
Yeah.
the resume stuff.
I kind of assumed that once she got rehired, they would tell everyone.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't. They
They
just
didn't,
still
no.
kept it under wraps.
But they had that one moment at work as soon as she came back where they were doing their terrible hearts.
Yeah, just
Non-hearts to
circles
each
and
other.
V's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Circles and check marks. But yeah. But I'm really proud that Haydeen didn't spill the beans like some other people from the publishing company
Mm-hmm.
that we know would have. Is that Egon tapping?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Does he want his pills?
No, he already got
You already got some
meds.
meds.
He just really loves Parkoon so much. He wants to talk about Parkoon.
Why couldn't we have more like big musical numbers?
Yeah, that was only like in the beginning. First
Mhm.
couple of apps.
Come on.
I don't even remember them.
Remember that? There's like one, like it was just a.
It's like when she's
Extended.
interviewing.
And it's like cutting in between
Her interviewing and
doing her like power dance.
And it's like almost this Bollywood.
and
Kind of.
the women that she works with in that one like sauna whatever area.
It's like the sauna
Little
people,
dancing with
and
her.
then her working like at a grocery store
Mm-hmm.
people.
I guess.
And it's like
I forgot it.
Like when the world is getting you down, and she's just like keep going on with her life, fighting, and she does her power.
I remember the
dance.
power poses, but I don't remember the.
Yeah, there was like it was.
I really liked that
in
scene.
the first
It
episode.
was funny. I thought it was a little bit weird how it was
Mhm.
going in and out of like weird dance routines and musicals,
Mm-hmm.
but I kind of liked it.
I was buckling up, strapping in, I was ready. Like, let's do this.
Wilding out like
This show's wild out. Bam.
It was almost like a crazy ex-girlfriend type of thing.
Yeah.
But not like to that level.
Yeah.
Just a little tease of like music and dance.
I would love to have a musical K-drama.
That would be fun.
If anyone knows of one that exists, please let me know. Because,
Addis.
yeah. On any of our social media platforms, OK Drama Podcast or OK Drama Pod, everywhere. Let me know. I would love that.
And if there's not a musical K-drama yet, then dibs. We'll do
Yeah,
it.
don't steal our idea. I'm learning Korean, so.
Dibs laws in effect.
And we'll be in Korea in like a month, so we
In
can
like 3
secure the
weeks.
rights, get it going, start casting.
You usually go to like the Korean ABC, and you're like, listen.
MBC, I think that's theirs.
No, that's already a thing.
MBC.
Oh, they stole that from us.
It's not KBC.
No, it's KBS. There's KBS, SBS, and MBC.
It's where they have Saturday Night Live.
I think I think they have Korean Saturday Night Live. Because they call it like Saturday Night Live and then they say American Saturday Night Live.
Huh.
So,
Wow.
yeah.
The more you know.
Uh-huh.
So are you gonna have like foreign correspondent, like on location kind of podcast?
Maybe.
We probably won't record that one.
Let's do it. Let's do it on the airplane and bother everyone around us.
I think we should do a vlog. We should vlog our Korea trip.
Okay.
Okay. Look forward to that.
But I'll be your guest over there if you want me to be.
Yeah,
On a
we'll just
podcast.
do a vlog style and
You
then
can Skype in.
yeah, and then we'll have Jill and Andrew.
Got you on like satellite delay.
We all wake up
We'll
at
edit
like
that
7
out.
a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure.
Because
I
that'll be
usually
like
do.
our 9 p.m.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 14 hours.
They're actually
ahead.
1 year ahead.
That's why their healthcare system's so much better than
Yeah.
ours.
So just wait a year here. It's gonna get good. You're gonna figure it all out.
All right. Any other thoughts about the drama?
Poor Parkoon and his old job. Remember his before he gets hired?
Oh, him working at like the cosmetics
I felt so.
Store.
That was such a my little heart broke for him.
when he had to like check out his ex-girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was rough. Parkoon is a good character.
He's a real Charlie Brown of a dude.
He has a Charlie Brown head too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I loved how he like would stand up to Jewel's mom.
Mm-hmm.
And they just yelled so much at each other, at her mom. It was great. Oh, the trench coats.
Trench coats are really
Oh.
I
yeah.
loved that.
Trench coat gang.
Uh-huh.
We should do that.
I have
Only on
two
certain
trench
days
coats.
though.
I
Yeah.
have no trench coats.
You can use one of mine.
We all need trench coats, and when we
What
come
if
together
it's
to
our-
do these podcasts, we'll all wear our trench coats. It's a very special occasion.
Oh, shit, yeah.
We'll just
What if
It'll
photo.
get too hot though. Someone's gonna get
Oh.
too hot.
Anyway. This episode, first episode.
You're gonna need one made out of mesh.
It's just too much pressure. He's got to be the funny one.
Boy, I don't know if I can do it, guys. It's so hot in here.
That should be our band name.
I remember that one episode.
The trench coats.
Oh, yeah. Okay. What other things did we want to talk about?
Housekeeping.
Anything else? You want to ask
Housekeeping
the
like on the
guys?
show?
I know, just like, you guys got anything to talk about? What's up?
Well, speaking of house cleaning,
What's going on?
they cleaned a lot.
They did.
Yeah, we were at Home Depot the other day and we saw the Dysons and I was like, should we get one?
Yeah, like
How much were they?
Oh, they're like
Better try
$450. So we weren't
one
actually gonna get one, but
One was on sale for $450 off, and that whole row was gone.
Mhm.
Oh my God.
They're insane. But yeah. Watching K-dramas and the variety shows really makes me want to be a better person and clean. Sometimes I do. Sometimes
After
I
you
don't.
watch.
Uh-huh. I'm like, I'm gonna get my life together. I'm gonna have a clean house like them. Okay, do you want to talk about the next thing we're gonna watch on mic or off mic?
Off mic, because I have no idea.
Okay. Well, any other thoughts before we really wrap it up? About this drama, about the actors, the genre in general?
I expected them to say the name of the... What, do they say the name of the title?
They don't say it in Descendants of the Sun either.
Really?
I don't think so.
where do
We
these
are the
names-
descendants of the sun.
Yeah. Truly, we are the descendants of the sun.
Like, where did that come from then?
I don't know. It's hard because they're translated from Korean
I
to
guess that's
English.
true.
Yeah, like how Romance is a Bonus Book sounds like some bad translation.
Yeah.
I
that's
think
not a bad
it
translation.
might be, but like Goblin, so some people translate it to Goblin, some people translate it to Guardian, but the full title is Goblin/Guardian, the Great and Lonely God, and I don't know, it was a kind of...
That's the Great and Lonely God. Sounds like it could be either or. A goblin or a guardian.
Well, he is a guardian and a goblin. So, all the titles work for that drama, but...
He's a goblin.
Oh my God. But I'm curious as to what the actual translation is, because how can there be multiple translations of the same word? It's
We'll
interesting.
just finish learning Korean.
You have to ask someone when you go.
Is it guardian or goblin?
Is it Romance is a Bonus Book or something else?
Chogyo. I think that's... Excuse me.
Chogyo?
Chogyo. And then Ogyo is like, over here.
Chogyo sounds like a Pokemon name.
Chogyo.
Mm-hmm.
Ogyo.
Like a chocolate
It's
dinosaur.
Tonio!
Side note, did y'all know Pikachu is a chinchilla?
Yeah.
Duh.
I knew he was
Pokemon.
not a rat or a cat.
Okay.
Didn't know he was a chinchilla.
I didn't know this until like a year ago.
A chinchilla is kind of a mix between a rat and a cat. If you
Kind
think
of.
about it.
Well, I just knew he wasn't either.
I was watching a variety show and they went to like a zoo kind of thing and they were like, do you want to hold the chinchillas? And they were like, what's a chinchilla? And the guy was like, Pikachu. And they were like, oh! And I was like, he's a chinchilla? And then when they like held it up, I was like, it does look like Pikachu. So-
It does talk like Pikachu.
He does sound like Ryan Reynolds.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God. Okay. On that note, talk to us on Instagram. Talk to Jill mostly.
Mm-hmm.
OK Drama Podcast. That's also where we post our fun little illustrations that Jill does.
I did one today.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
About edible arrangements.
I haven't seen this.
Mm-hmm.
catch
Did you
up.
see the other ones?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Jill, you should do one of Kaitlin doing all the faces.
Illustrate. She should illustrate
No.
all of my faces.
You should like just record her and put her on Instagram and doing the different faces.
Like a boomerang.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Face.
Yeah.
Like side to
Give me
side or
face.
something.
Let's do
Face.
it another day, but not right now.
Do side to side shots.
Okay.
Do them.
I'll do mine
Do it.
right now.
No, not right now.
Oh, okay.
No one can see it.
I'm saying don't forget.
We won't forget.
I am expecting this, and I will be looking on my feed.
Face. Caitlin gives face. Geo face.
Uh-huh. I kind of feel like I am Jill a lot of times, except I don't have a rich mom.
And you're not dumb.
And I'm not dumb. I know how to take care of myself. I own a home, but just sometimes in life I'm like, why?
I feel you.
And I'm like, Alex.
Which is kind of like parkour.
Twitter. Talk to me on Twitter. OK Drama Pod on Twitter. We wrapped up Touch Your Heart. What a great ending. Love them. Some new dramas are going to start soon too. So Yeah, Let's Talk Dramas there. And then you can email us fanfiction,
Still waiting.
long form questions to okdramapodcast@gmail.com. And Facebook. We're on there too. Sometimes. Search OK Drama Podcast there. And don't forget to subscribe and rate us 5 stars, please.
Yeah,
And
Elon says yeah.
Share it with your friends and family who also like K-dramas, or who might not even like K-dramas.
Just force it on them.
But if they need another podcast to listen to, check us out.
If you want to fall asleep to this podcast.
I think my voice is kind of soothing. It might be a little shrill at times, but...
Yeah, if you're trying to fall asleep, just avoid these types of podcasts where Cobb and I are in it, because it gets pretty loud.
Also,
This has
Jill
been
and
a
I...
rowdy podcast.
Jill and I do
Rowdy.
yell a lot. We're like, why?
Yeah, well, I fall asleep to that, so...
Okay. So, until next time.
Bye.
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 Ciao.